Okay, so welcome to the call, everyone. I'm so excited as this is our first team call. And coming off of Summit, there is so much energy and motivation and just, oh my goodness, I learned so much at Summit. Like, we are going to have a blast next year. I cannot wait to be there with you guys. So I honestly took 36 pages of notes in 2 days, which is a lot of information. I am not going to go through all of it on this call because we do only have, I think it's half an hour. I did click 45, but we'll see how this exactly works. I don't have like the timer countdown or anything in my screen. So I'm just going to go over a few key points and promotions and things that Beachbody has coming out and going on. And then for the rest of the year, and then we can kind of, you guys can ask questions and I'll open the floor up to you guys so that we can all kind of like work things out, or if you have questions about your business, then we can go over that too. So first of all, I don't know if you guys have noticed the promotions for August, but they are pretty fantastic. So, and they're doing like the most popular programs so that we can continue to help more people. So of course we have the brand new Country Heat Challenge Pack, and then the fantastic 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme Challenge Packs. And that also includes the Kickstart in there as well. There's 22-minute hardcore and of course the 22-minute Kickstart and Shakeology as well. Size, and again, Size and Kickstart. The 3-Day Refresh Challenge Pack, which I think is a fantastic option for those who already have their own workout program and they're still ordering Shakeology and they want to do the 3-Day Refresh. It's cheaper for the customers to purchase the 3-Day Refresh as a challenge pack because if they're already having Shakeology on Home Direct, then it's just cheaper them to order it that way because it's an additional, like $9 or $10 instead of purchasing the whole 3-Day Refresh, which is I think like close to 70 or 80. So it's cheaper to go with the challenge pack that way. There's the Club and Shakeology with the containers, and then the Club and Shakeology with the Kickstart, and then PIO, of course, as well. So a whole gamut of programs to help us change more people and to try and reach out. And it's kind of a whole umbrella. Like there's 22-minute hardcore, which I know Taylor did. And how are you enjoying it? Was it awesome? Yeah, it was good. And then so there's like that extreme to like PIO or even the 3-Day Refresh. So I think it's fantastic that they've opened so many programs up for promotion because it really does help us help us change more and more lives with the different variety, right? Okay, so that is for August. In September, I don't know if you guys have noticed when you sign on to your account yet through the Beachbody, through like the Coach Online office, but there are a couple new programs coming out that Beachbody is going to be coming out with. So there's the 3-week yoga retreat. I don't know if you guys have seen that video or anything yet. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It launches September 1st. And the really fantastic thing about it is that it's absolutely free for those that have Beachbody On Demand. So they can stream their 3-week yoga retreat just through Beachbody On Demand. So, and the fantastic thing about this too is if they activate their Beachbody On Demand, if they activate their free account, then they can still do the full 3-week yoga retreat for free with not even having to purchase Beachbody On Demand because it's free for 30 days. So I think it's fantastic that they're opening this up, and I know I personally will have probably a whole bunch of friends interested in doing this. So that is in September. I don't know if you guys have noticed the Fixate that's going to be coming. So it's kind of like it's going to kind of be like a cooking channel. And that cute guy that's with Autumn, I don't know if you know, but it's her brother. So I think it's really cool that they're doing it together as a family. And I just think it's absolutely wonderful. And he is pretty easy on the eyes too. So that is going to be launching as well. in September, I'm pretty excited about this because Beachbody is also going to be doing a health bet. So I've seen promotions and other companies doing like fit bets or challenges or stuff like that, but Beachbody is going to be giving away, I don't know if you've seen this or not yet, but I'm super excited. They're going to be giving away $1 million to people who start and finish the fit bet in September. So I believe there's like certain requirements that they have to do it on, and it's all going to be through the My Challenge Tracker app. So that is how they're going to be kind of tracking who's participating and who's keeping on track with it. And I think the requirements are to drink 5 Shakeologies a week and to do 3 workouts. I think that's what they have to go in and log in the tracker app. I don't know the FAQ for that, but I am going to be looking that up as well. So, and if you guys don't know, when you sign into your Coach Online Office or you sign into your Beachbody account, if you go to the top and you click on the FAQ, you can pretty much type anything in there and the FAQs will come up. So if you have any questions about Success Club or Shakeology or, excuse me, pretty much anything, they'll put all the information and stuff in there. So I'm sure that the Fixate on BOD, the yoga retreat, all those new programs, there's going to be so much information in there, and the Coach Breaking News as well is a really good resource of information if you have questions about anything too. So I just think it's fantastic that Beachbody is kind of like changing and just kind of reaching out to a whole new level of people. And I mean, like, for the Fit Bet, I think it's pretty cool, and it's an interesting way to see like how many more people that this will kind of attract, because it's only for those who qualify with logging in and doing their workouts and drinking their Shakeology and staying accountable with us. But I mean, like, they're gonna get paid to get fit. So I think that's pretty cool, because depending on how many people participate in this is how much money you can essentially get. So if there's, well, to be honest, you might get a check for like $5 or you might get a check for $50. I think it's just really neat how they're opening this up, and it's just, I think it's fantastic. So they're going to be giving away $1 million to people who start and finish, and that's through the My Challenge Tracker app. So there's going to be doing the Fixate on Beachbody On Demand. And so as well, there's a new program coming out. I think I have it in my phone. I was just taking so many notes, and I didn't bring my notepad with me to the opening and closing ceremonies, and that was when they kind of mentioned oh my gosh, I had it in my mind, and now I just lost it. It's with Joel Freeman and Jericho, and they have oh my goodness. If someone knows what it is, please jump on and unmute yourself and say. But it's like the martial arts one. Why am I forgetting what it's called?
Core de Force.
Yes, thank you. And we actually got to do it as well at the super workout on, what do you call that? Why am I losing my words today?
Super workout?
Yeah, the super workout when we were on Broadway. So we got to try it out, and I recorded myself in it. Like, I watched it afterwards. I'm like, oh my goodness, it was kind of embarrassing because I kept like messing up the combos, but it was fun. I kept moving, and I mean, like, it was the first time I did it, and I did kickboxing like way back in high school. But I think I'm personally really gonna enjoy that too, because it's just something different. It's gonna be fun, and that's also gonna attract a whole new market of people that maybe aren't interested in doing like the workouts with the weights or anything. So I think that's really cool with the Core de Force coming out as well. So they're a pretty good team, and they work together, and I love her hair. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I just think that program is going to be a lot of fun as well. So, and one thing that Carl kind of got serious about when he was doing his speech at the one of the general sessions. It was the second day of the general session, and he just got very open and honest with us. And I took notes with my phone, and I just took so many notes. So he got serious with us and saying the only thing that prepares you to be a CEO is the job itself. You can go to school, you can have education, you can learn, but until you're actually your own CEO and going through the motions of being a boss and having your own business, that's the only thing that prepares you to be successful. There's no amount of schooling or anything that would really prepare you to be a CEO of your own business, because there's so many different businesses. The personal development is non-negotiable, and if you're getting in a funk, or if you're just getting frustrated with hearing people say no, personal development to me is a huge thing that I go back on, because it just helps give me that extra boost of confidence that you need sometimes. Because if you're hearing no all day long, then why would I want to get up the next day and reach out to more people and hear no again, right? So that is when I dial in and I make sure I do my personal development, because it just helps me build and grow as a person. And I use personal development as a positive thing, because there's so much negativity in the world and everything every day anyways. But I just love my personal development so much, and I just use it to motivate and drive me. And live events are also another huge thing that I can't say enough about. So this upcoming weekend, there's going to be a live event. I don't know where they are in the States exactly. I know, Emily, there'll probably be one in Toronto. There's one here in Edmonton. There's one down in Calgary. So usually the major cities that are around you, there will be live events and such for us to attend. And it's going to be a lot of information. It's probably going to talk about like the Quarter Force, the yoga retreat, the yoga bet, and the challenge packs that are currently on sale, and all the other things that are going on and coming out. We're going to be talking about them at the Super Saturdays. So it's just, and the energy and everything at the Super Saturdays are just fantastic. Like, I went to my first one when I was the very first coach, like at the very beginning, and I went by myself. I didn't have anyone to go with. Matt was out of town, and no, actually he wasn't. He just didn't want to come with me. And I was like, well, heck, I'm in this business. I want to do what I can to help build my business. And if it's going alone to an event where I'm going to meet some fantastic people and be surrounded by the awesome high energy, then heck, I'm going to go, because I'm in this. And I love the energy and the feeling that when going to a live event that you get from it. And it's just really great. You get to meet new people and reach out to people who you might not have met otherwise. And it just helps your business. So I just think it's a great thing to do. And you never know, you might meet somebody who needs a success partner, or who is also at the same level with you, and you share your struggles and your positivity and your tips and things that work. So it's always just a good thing to go to, and I think it's just fantastic. Do you guys know if you have one in your local area that is coming up this weekend? You can nod or shake. You don't know? Yeah? And you gotta go, girlfriend. It's gonna be so much fun. So I got my ticket. I'm definitely gonna be going. And I'm also going to reach out to them and see if they have room on their market council. So the market council is the team that essentially hosts the event. And to be quite honest, it scares the crap out of me, because I will be up on stage. I'll be helping host the event. And I mean, like, growing and glowing, right? Like, what's gonna hurt by me going up on stage and putting myself out there, telling my story, and just helping other coaches and help host the event. I was a social convener in college, so I was like on the social committee, and I helped plan events. So this is kind of on that same umbrella and the same realm, and I think it would just be a lot of fun just to get out there and meet the other fellow coaches, and just to meet more people, make friends, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to reach out to them on Saturday while I'm there and see if they have room on their committee. If they don't, then that's fine. Just bless and release, and I'll revisit it in a couple months, and maybe they'll have a position that comes open. So I'm not going to give up. I'm in this for the long run, so it's important to me, and I'm just going to do what I can to help build and grow my business. So other than that, Carl also mentioned, and this was a statistic that he had shared that was actually quite troubling, and you could hear in the room kind of, it was kind of, when Carl speaks, and you don't really know this just from seeing his pictures and everything, but he's actually quite short. But and he was like the shortest one on stage at one point with like all the other guys up there. But when he speaks, he's just so honest and truthful. And I don't know if you guys follow him on social media, but he is just a hoot to watch. I just love him. His personality is just also so contagious, and his energy is pretty high all the time. And he's just a great guy. Like, he's just fantastic. So when he shared the following statistic, we all kind of like, we were all kind of taken back. But since Beachbody has been continuing to grow, even though our market keeps expanding and growing, there is still 226 million overweight and obese people in the United States. That's a lot of people. So it's hard, I think, for him to maybe not take it personally because of the business that we're in. But he was pretty serious and pretty honest about everything to all of us, and he just wants to keep helping people. So that's what we're in this business to do. I think it's amazing that Emily, I'm totally calling you out on this, but Emily bought her wedding dress 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it was too small for her. And now she fits into it. And I think that that is absolutely fantastic. I am so proud of you, Emily. And like, I could cry, because knowing that I have helped change your life and make your wedding day special, that just means a lot to me. So, sorry. But yeah, it's just fantastic. Like, this is the business that we're in, right? We're helping people, and Emily, I'm just so proud of you, girl. And I know you're helping your mom and your family, and it's just fantastic. That's kind of what we're in the business to do, and it's just fantastic. I'm making you cry, aren't I? Sorry. But yeah, I just love it, and it's just so fantastic. Like, even for my hip replacement, like I totally could have given up before I purchased the 21-Day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack, but instead I changed my goals, I changed my mindset, and I wasn't giving up on myself. So, and if I would have, I wouldn't have met you, Taylor, and Emily and I wouldn't be so close. So I don't know if you know, but Emily and I are actually cousins. Yeah, so it's just great knowing that I'm helping my family and she's helping her family, and it's all just a big old dominoes effect, and it's just wonderful. So also something that Carl had mentioned, you don't need a six-pack to be a coach. You just need to be following a program. You need to be a product of the product. You don't need to be in the best shape of your life. You don't need to, I don't know, you just need to share your journey. You don't need to be salesy. You just have to be yourself, and we will all attract our own people, right? Like, Taylor being down in the United States and having a motorcycle, and working at a cafe and being a barista and not having like an oven to cook with, girl, I don't know how you do it, but we're all going to attract our own niche. And Emily is a student right now, so she could attract students and teachers. And Amanda, for example, like my upline coach with beautiful purple hair, she used to be an elementary school teacher and a fitness and phys ed teacher for her students, and she wasn't practicing what she preached, and realized one day when her students told her, Miss Amanda, you eat a lot of pasta, but she needed to do something about it. And that's when she fell in love with Beachbody, and I think it was just over a year after she became a coach is when she was matching her teacher salary, and that's when she called it quits. And I think that is so amazing and so powerful that this company has the ability to do that and help people more financially fit, be mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. It's just the whole gamut of everything, just to help everybody become better people and help them reach their goals. So Carl also mentioned never give up if you can't figure something out. Just try a different approach. I really liked that. And Beachbody also gave away, I didn't realize how much of a charity giver that we were, but we gave away $4.3 million to charities in the last 2 years to help people. So like that blew my mind, because I just think it's absolutely fantastic. And I think there were like 4 or 5 different charities in like different things that Beachbody helps, I guess. And he was pretty honest as well. And he said, what will you do with your power as a coach? Take the responsibility of your life. If you see a problem, don't step over it, fix it. What I believe in your power is in your heart. And he also said, shit happens. He's so funny. If you stand for nothing, what does your life mean? So if you don't follow your passions, what kind of person does that make you? What is keeping you from reaching your goals and your dreams? I know personally I was struggling with that before I became a coach, and all I needed to do was get out of my own head, because as soon as we do that and kind of take a step back, then that's kind of when the magic happens. So what else did he say? You have to remember who you are and where you're coming from to understand where you are going. I think that was a really important point, and I wrote that down too. What do you care about, and who are you? Keep your promises. Yeah, and if you don't try something, how will you ever know that it works? That's a big one, because if all of us didn't reach out or didn't want to try home health and fitness programs, then where would that leave us? I know for me, that would leave me very unhappy and frustrated with my health and fitness, and I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have reached my health and fitness goals. I wouldn't be like paying off my debts and paying off my car sooner, putting a little money aside for travel here and there. There's just so many different things that this company allows us to do. So every accomplishment begins with a decision to try. There's so much motivation and just fantastic things that were said during it. I could just keep going and going and going. I have notes in my phone. I have 36 pages of notes that I wrote down. I just could keep going. So I'm going to open the floor up to you, ladies, and please let me know if you have any questions. So go ahead. Emily, do you want to go first? Oh, you have to unmute yourself, honey.
I don't really have any questions other than John started as a coach now.
Yay! I am so proud of you. And he ended up getting the, you said Insanity or Insanity Max 30?
Insanity Max 30.
Nice. I wanted to do that before Summit, but I just didn't do it. I kept doing with 21 Day Fix Extreme. But yeah, so I am going to be doing Country Heat in the next challenge group, and I am actually pretty excited about it. It's interesting because the live instructor and the live program is actually different from the DVDs. So some of the moves are kind of the same, but what we teach our customers in the live class is different, which I think is fantastic, because who would want to come to my class if they can do the home workout program for free in their own house, right? So I think that's really fantastic and just great. And I kind of have 2 left feet, so I need to keep practicing on my live training and everything before I get in the classroom and help teach people. So it's definitely reaching out of my comfort zone. I never thought that I would do this, but it's good, right? I think it's fantastic. So anything else, Emily? If you have questions or have been wondering about anything, or how are you doing with your business?
Good so far.
Good.
I don't.
You're so quiet and cute. I love you, girl. Don't be afraid to talk. This is our own little closed group, so don't be afraid.
I don't know.
You're good. Sorry,
Yeah.
I realize it's kind of late there. Hey, so kicking 9 o'clock almost for you.
Yeah, till 1 or 2. So.
Oh, your school, hey. Girl. So how many exams do you have left?
I have another week left of classes, but I have 2 classes that don't have exams, so I have last-minute projects.
Oh, okay. And they can be time-consuming, hey? Yeah.
I'll be better on Monday.
Yeah. Well, get your rest, too. Sleep is so important. I know both of us kind of struggle with making priority for sleep, so that's something I need to get better at. I'll be honest about that. So, yeah. Okay, so Taylor, your turn, girl.
I don't really have a whole lot of questions.
No?
I feel like I'm just like in the business of planting seeds right now.
That's okay. It's okay. Yep.
Yeah, I've been talking to like up to 4 people almost every day.
I am proud of you. Good for you.
Thank you. But like I told you last night, I'm just getting either no replies or not right nows, or I actually got my first no yesterday. I was super proud of myself.
Yep. Go for no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how are you finding it? Are you frustrated with all the no's, or?
I'm a little frustrated with people not getting back to me, but like I have to realize at the same time, like if someone, like if I was in their shoes and they were asking me, like I might not reply at first either, but like I know that person is doing like coaching now, for instance, if I was reversed. So yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a learning process, and I have like no regrets, and like I'm still loving it.
Good.
It's so
yay. So Emily, I don't know if you kind of know the story on how Taylor and I met, but we met through Instagram actually. So girl, you got to get on board. Oh, I think we have 10 minutes left. Yes, we do.
I just added my Instagram again and got it going again.
Good. Yeah. So, like, I have learned that even if, like, I might be frustrated, I might not see a lot of numbers on my social media, I might not get a lot of likes, but I know people watch because they'll reach out to me and be like, I've been watching you for 6 or 7 months, and they finally end up coming around, right? So I don't know if they wait.
I contacted you.
What's that?
Before I started, I was watching you for like 6 months before I started. So.
Yeah. And then I think people finally, they're like, oh, wow, she really had a transformation, or I don't know, maybe they're just not ready. It could just not be good timing for them. And some people, if they're trying like Weight Watchers or something, and they just could not be ready right now. So I think it's important to keep posting on your social 3 to 4 times a day, and people definitely watch. I know that, because even like I'll bump into people at work and they'll be like, oh, I watched your workout, I watch it every morning. Like when I post, I'm like, oh, like I had no clue, because they don't like it, or you just, I don't know, people, I don't say stalk, but they're like phantom followers, right? They don't like any of your posts, but they might frequent your like page or your social media, your Instagram. So I think it's pretty cool. And Taylor, how are you liking Snapchat? I haven't downloaded that yet.
Honestly, the only reason why I have it is to keep in contact with my sister-in-law and to follow Laura, Ashley Smith, Beachbody, and Autumn Calabrese. That's about all I use it for.
Nice.
So.
Awesome. And you're enjoying it?
Yeah, like they post a whole lot more on Snapchat than just what they post on like Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
So they seem to be like a little bit more real. And Laura posts like some of the funniest stuff. I love following her, but
yeah,
she's so much fun. But yeah, I really enjoy it. It keeps me going like every day, and like reminds me to like sit down and do my power hour and stuff. So
good, awesome, that's fantastic. Yeah, I don't necessarily do a power hour every single day, but I definitely have like power pockets. Like at work, I take my 15-minute breaks. And during my lunch, I'll either bring my personal development book or I'll be reaching out, sending messages, answering emails, that type of thing. So my power hour is kind of like broken up throughout the day, but I still definitely get everything done. And if I don't have time to do my personal development, like at lunch while I'm reading, or if I'm driving to and from work or listening to podcasts and that type of thing, then I make sure I do it in the evening before I go to bed. I know some people when they get up, like Laura, for example, I think first, and Amanda actually, maybe, when they get up first thing in the morning, the first thing that they do is they grab their personal development book and they read a couple pages of it, and then they do the same thing before they go to bed. They read a couple more. I would love to be able to read before bed, but right now, like I need to manage my time a little better because I realize by the time I get to bed, like I'm just so zonked and like just exhausted. And right now, still coming off of Summit, like I need to catch up on my sleep. Like it was crazy busy while we were in Nashville. And especially since like Friday night was the Success Club concert with Billy Idol. And oh gosh, we didn't even stay till the end of that. And then we had the super workout at 6 o'clock in the morning down on Broadway. So we might have gotten like 4.5, 5 hours sleep max, like every single night. And then of course, my flight was delayed leaving Nashville. So I was stuck in that airport for an extra 4 hours and I could have been sleeping. That's all I thought about. But I stood there and I answered messages and got back to people, and it was a very productive 4 hours, but also very kind of frustrating at the same time because I could have been sleeping. But that very first night when I came back from Nashville, I actually fell asleep with the lights on in my bedroom, face down in the pillow. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, what? Why are the lights on? Like, I was tired. So, oh my goodness, yeah. And then last night I got reading and I couldn't put my book down, and I just need to manage my time a little better, I'll be honest. So I'm definitely not perfect. But that's one thing that I really want to hash out and sort of get organized. Like I schedule all my posts in advance, like every single Sunday through Hootsuite. That's what I use to schedule my posts, like on Mind Over Matter and everything like that. I don't schedule anything in the Coach Mind Over Matter because I typically try and post in there a few times a week, and I already have like 2 challenge groups going plus the Mind Over Matter. So, and you're only allowed to have 3 free social groups going on before you have to pay for like the upgraded pro, and I don't want to do that, so I'm trying to save money. So that's why, and I just want to try and schedule everything in advance so I'm not trying to catch up every single day by posting things. And then for my like page, typically the night before I go to bed, if I already don't have it done in advance, that's when I'll like create content or my motivational post or create something for the following morning. So I'm always trying to do something in advance and try and get ahead. So it makes life so much easier when you kind of work ahead and do that. So yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to add, we're going to take a team photo. And we can get off the call because I think we only have like 3 minutes left. So I am so excited. Thank you, ladies, so much for showing up tonight. So we're going to do cheese, and I'll take a picture on 3. So if you want to smile, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's hold on. I'm going to post this in a Word document. There. Oh, my smile was awful. You guys looked really good. We're going to do another one. Oh, dear. Okay, because when I smile, like, my eyes disappear. So we're going to do one more. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys are so pretty. Okay. So I'm going to post this recording in the Mind Over Matter coaching as soon as I upload it to YouTube, and then I have to share the link. That's how that works. So thank you for your patience. And Taylor, you actually inspired me to do team calls because I saw on your social that you had a team call with your sister-in-law, and I'm like, my goodness, I'm behind the 8 ball here, so I need to start doing this. So I'm going to try and figure out a schedule one day during the week that we can have team calls. What day would be best for you guys? You can go ahead and unmute yourselves and let me know.
Any day except Tuesday and Friday is good with me.
Okay, not Tuesday and Friday. Okay. And what about you, Taylor?
I can't do Monday or Fridays. Probably Wednesday or Thursday then.
Okay. Yeah. I might stick to Thursdays because that kind of, and that'll give us kind of like a push into the weekend if we have good information and stuff. Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. Thursday might be a problem in the fall because Grey's Anatomy. Just saying. Oh, I'm so funny. Anyways, I love her. It's just a great show. I just love it. So I'm going to take one more photo because my face is just ridiculous right now. So let's try this one more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you, ladies. My one eye likes to close more than the other.
But you're such a goofball.